Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time you're listening to this shit. This is the Poverty Franchise Podcast. Uh, you know me. My name's Steven.
And I guess this is a part where I tell you that I'm Johnny.
That is Johnny, and it's been a little bit since we've done one of these. Just with
It's been a while by Nickelback. Yeah.
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 So world's been fucking. I don't know if you've been living under a rock. There's a novel coronavirus going around. There's been no baseball. Where it's July the 1st, and besides Korean and Chinese league, I haven't seen professional baseball played in 4 months, and it's been it's been getting pretty bummed out.
It's
Just with
very
everything going on.
traumatic. Although,
Extremely.
although I will say, if we're gonna have any baseball, I'm glad it's been Korean baseball because it's actually extremely entertaining. So, that's a good thing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, um, I don't know. Just their style of play in
Yeah.
Korea is it's so interesting. They're very just fundamentally sound.
Yeah.
Um, it's so fun to watch, and I feel like are more advanced as far as like celebrating goes.
Yeah.
Like it's not as taboo to bat flip and shit over there, which I
Yeah.
really wish the MLB would hold on to. But what's who's been your Korean team to
Well,
to check out?
well, we're a Dinos fan account, aren't we?
Absolutely, I
Yeah.
am. I
Yeah.
didn't know if you would.
Yeah, no, that's I'm on board with that. Um, we just really like the mascot.
Dude, Swole Daddy.
Swole Daddy, yes.
I feel like that's not actually his name. I was kind of bummed out when I found that
Well,
out.
he is always gonna be Swole Daddy to me. So
He's Swole Daddy now. And
yeah,
dude, the Dinos are fucking killing it. Like it's insane.
dude,
They're 33-15
that's
as of today.
that's some 2001 Mariners level of dominance right there.
I as long as their season doesn't end like the 2001 Mariners, then
Yeah,
I'm okay
yeah.
with it.
Don't want to jinx them. Godspeed.
That's good. Yeah, and it's been funny. All the I guess the traditionally good teams like the LG Twins, Samsung Lions, Kia Tigers, and shit are all just kind of middle of the pack over there right now.
Right.
But
I guess anything can
I'm-
happen this season.
anything can happen. But no, it's been sick. They fucking rake over there. They got a ex Philly balling out for him, Aaron Altair.
Oh yeah, okay.
Or is he balling out? I don't know if he's actually doing well. Let me find out.
You know who is balling out? I don't recall which team he's on, but Orioles legend Dan Straley is
Yes.
finding success in Korea. And you know what? Bless his heart, because I actually, well, I mean, he got like completely lit up last year with the Orioles to the point where it was like depressing that they kept trotting him out there.
You can
but-
say that about a majority of the staff, though.
Right, but he in particular was very very bad, like depressingly bad, and I mean now he's kind of reinvented himself in Korea, so that's cool. I mean you always hope for the best for a guy. Like I didn't have anything personal against the guy. I was just like, God, can we please stop sending him out there to pitch? Like no offense, like he just can't do it. So, but now he's doing very good in Korea. So.
Yeah, got his stat line pulled up right now. He's got a nice 2.43 ERA,
Nice.
1.03 WHIP, 3.6 strikeout to walk ratio. That's fucking good. As
That's
shit.
really good. Yeah, that's. I mean, his problem here was that he just kept giving up home runs. So, I mean, as long as he's doing good over there, that's good.
Yeah, he's chilling. That's who did he play with? I know he played. Did he play with the A's?
He played with the Athletics and he played with the Marlins. I'm not sure if he played with another team kind of in between that, but yeah. And I mean, when the Orioles signed him last year, I was kind of like, and looking back at his like stats, I'm like, okay, he's like a decent starter. Like this might be good for us. And then it was just the complete opposite. So that was just even more disappointing.
Yeah, yeah. And as a Rangers fan, I 100% relate to that. I empathize with that feeling.
Right.
We signed Andrew Kashner,
Yeah.
which,
So
as we both know, is a bad,
right.
not a thing you want to be doing.
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, for us last year, he was actually decent, and then we traded him. But yeah, overall, not the best for us. But what can you do? I think the Orioles are just kind of cursed when it comes to pitchers for the most part. So.
I mean, you've got a couple Hall of Famers.
Well, yeah, but that was
Mussina.
Yeah. Jim
I can't list
Jim
any
Palmer.
other ones. Oh, Jim Palmer.
Yeah.
Jim Palmer.
We've had some good pitchers in the past, but in recent memory, not so much. Not in terms of starters, anyway. So.
You a big Mussina fan? You like Mike Mussina?
I do, yes, and I am I will defend him to the death in terms of people that say he isn't Hall of Fame worthy, because I dare you to pitch your entire career in the AL East during the steroid era for the most part, and do as well as he did. So.
Yeah, I think I was looking at his baseball reference the other day. He has he's like 82 WAR. Like that's way over like the typical threshold.
Right.
For, I guess I don't know. I feel like I don't know the whole. Yeah, he had a good, long, solid career.
He's the last true ace Baltimore had, I believe, because other than that, we really have not had a dominant ace pitcher for a long time. So that's why people were mad that he went to the Yankees or whatever, and I was too young to really remember that. But to me, it's like, look, the Orioles obviously weren't going to re-sign him. It's like, what is the guy supposed to do? So I don't know.
Yeah. I hear you. Yeah, I don't know. People are fucking dumb, dude.
Yeah. Well, people are just, I think it hurts more when it's someone in your division, when a guy, especially a guy like him that was like, one of the best players and like people really liked him, and then he goes to like the Yankees. You're kind of just like annoyed with that, but
yeah,
it's it's their job, and it's the money thing. So what can you do?
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna fucking turn down a fatter paycheck for loyalty's sake.
Yeah.
I would do the same shit. I fucking hate the Yankees. If I was good enough to get paid to play baseball,
yeah,
I'd fucking sign with them if they wanted me.
Ken Griffey Jr. would never.
Yeah, I don't know. That's more of like a personal like.
I love that. I love that level of petty, but
dude, that was so fucking sick. When I was watching the Mariners documentary,
yeah,
by the wonderful John Boy and Alex Rubenstein,
yes,
SB Nation. When they like were telling that story of like the player's son who was whatever Yankees manager. I'm blanking on his name, but he was like a shithead.
Yeah,
he's a manager for the Rangers too. But when they just like panned up to like the Griffey's fucking,
it's like, uh-oh.
I was like, oh shit, you fucked with the wrong kid. Goddamn.
It's just like I love it in the sense that not only did he hold the grudge, but he just like completely annihilated them, like purposefully throughout his entire career. So like I don't know, it's just like just following up on the grudge is even better, honestly.
Yeah, I think it was the stat that was like his OPS plus against himself. So like his OPS plus versus the Yankees compared to like the rest of the league.
Yeah.
Was like 176, which I should probably explain OPS plus for people that don't know what that stat means 100%. OPS is on base plus slugging. It's a metric used just to kind of combine your ability to get on base and also how well you hit extra base hits like home runs, doubles, triples. So
yeah,
usually if it's high, you're
good,
crushing the ball and you're getting walked and you're just good at hitting. It's a
Yeah.
good hitting metric. It's a weird metric 'cause it's like adding two stats together, which typically doesn't work, but who fucking cares? I have a math
Yeah.
degree. I'll allow it. Um, but OPS plus basically normalizes that number based off 100. So if your OPS plus is 120, then you're 20% better than the league average.
Yeah.
Um, and so his 176 OPS plus versus himself means that he was 76% better versus the Yankees than versus any other team he played.
That's great.
Which is fucking mind-boggling that you can
Yeah.
just like just flip a switch in your head somehow just to like
Right.
go X game mode against one team.
Gotta love it. But
Oh,
like we don't have time to go into all that. Like I mean, go watch the SB Nation Mariners series
yeah,
and the Ken Griffey documentary that was on
Absolutely.
MLB Network. You'll hear more about it there.
absolutely. All right. I completely forgot where we were, but um, let's talk about the status of the MLB right now because I feel like there's been a lot going on
Yeah.
with the start of baseball with COVID and all the labor negotiations that were happening. I don't want to get too much into that, but you know, if you're siding with billionaires, like fuck you. Fuck you.
Couldn't be us.
Could not be us.
No.
We're a man of the people.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, we know the real truth. We know why everything's happened. It's because the Astros created COVID, so they wouldn't get hit by as many baseballs this year.
look, they're the masterminds behind everything bad in the MLB right now.
I'm gonna put on my tinfoil hat and just explain this.
All right, I'm gonna have my tinfoil hat on for my
Yeah.
division projections here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. To be
so-
completely honest, I have no idea how. Like, I don't really have any predictions on like who's gonna win. If anything, I can just predict that the Orioles will not do well because we have to play specifically in our division, so that's definitely not gonna go well. Considering the Yankees, we beat the Yankees maybe like 3 times last year, if that. So, like,
yeah, they have to play in the two most loaded divisions in
Yeah.
the MLB.
yeah. So I'm kind of counting us out. That's my main prediction for this year.
You never know, man.
But yeah.
What's your big hot take for this year with the the context of the new divisions? As if you're unaware, they're rescheduling the season to where teams only play within their division and then the opposite leagues comparable divisions. So
Yeah.
if you're in the AL East, you play 40 games versus in your division, and then 20 games against the NL East. Just different teams in there. So, with that context, what's your hot take? What do you think's happening?
Well, we can just get right into it because we were already talking about it before we started. My take is that I don't like the extra innings rule, where they're starting with a runner on second, and my now you said you had a counterpoint to this, but I'm just gonna explain my side. I don't understand like the logic because they're trying to make games go faster for whatever reason, which I don't understand in the first place because we've already lost like 2/3 of the season, so it's like you're just robbing me of more baseball. But also, to me, it's like, okay, so you start with a runner on second. It's just going to be like bunt the runner over to third and then get him in, on a fly ball or past the infield. But and then the bottom of the inning, it's the same thing. And there's nothing really stopping the teams from just continuously tying each other. So, I don't know. Like, to me, it's just like not that much different than regular baseball, like regular extra innings. So I'm just kind of failing to see the point.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you as far as like that rule change goes. I don't like it. I think with the context of, I personally think with the context of COVID and the fact we're playing, they have like 6 off days in the entire season,
Right.
60 games in 66 days.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense because I no flame. I think you're kind of oversimplifying how easy it is to score runs potentially. So I mean, yeah, it is easier, but bunting and then hitting a sac fly off of a team's closer is, I think, way more difficult than you're making it out to be.
Well,
um,
I mean, hey, I mean, you see closers blow games all the time, and we're talking about, to me, it's like small ball. So it's like you're not even asking guys to like, hit the ball hard or crush it out of the park. Like it's kind of just like put the ball in play and you'll probably score. So, and I know like obviously like this day and age like there's a lot of strikeouts and stuff, but I don't know. I like I said, to me it still seems like it's very possible for teams to just continuously like tie. So I don't know.
yeah, I think it's possible, but I think it's more likely that it will shorten games. I think is the only goal there, and if it says, say like you do score, off something cheesy like that,
Right.
if the other team isn't able to replicate that, like if they're just like if they just like strike out 3 times or they just hit some like weak ground balls and aren't able to move that guy over,
Yeah.
you deserve to lose.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
That's yeah. No, I mean, if you're given if you're given the runner on second, like, yeah, like you can't get him in, then that's like, yeah, you deserve to lose. I don't know. The idea, the whole principle of it, I guess, is just like off-putting to me. Like, I don't know. Like, just let him play. Like, but like you said, like they don't have as many off days. But
Yeah.
I mean, in that regard, in general, I think since the season is so short, I think maybe this is a good thing. I think that like players will be turning it all the way up, like because when you're going through a whole season, I mean, you know, every player is not playing at 100% the entire season because you're gonna burn yourself out or you're gonna injure yourself or whatever. So now it's like a 60 game sprint. It's like I think you're gonna see some guys just like really like just going all out because it's like why not? Like you only got 60 games, like is it gonna mean as much as it would as a full season? Like why not just like do some wacky stuff, So I'm kind of hoping to just see like guys just like really just kind of going crazy.
Yeah. I love that. I think there might potentially be a concern with like people not wanting to get injured
Yeah.
in a season where they're not making as much money.
Right. That's yeah. I mean, I guess that's the other end of it. It's like, are they gonna give it their all, or or is everybody just kind of be like, playing lackadaisically because it's like, what's the point? But to me, I don't think. Now, like you said, I think obviously players are always weary of being injured, but I think they've been waiting to play for so long, and it's like obviously they love playing, or else they wouldn't really do it. So I'm hoping they're just gonna. I just really want to just see guys just like having more fun with it because
Yeah.
it's like I said, it's like a 60 game season. It's like this whoever wins at the end of this, it's not gonna mean as much as a full season. Like it's still obviously room to celebrate. You beat all the other teams, but it's not like a 162 game season compared to a 60 game season. So
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like I'm just really pessimistic about baseball in general, especially after what's been happening, like labor issue wise. But
right.
I hope this season is more beneficial for like the fringe guys who maybe get a little more playing time because there's they're having the taxi squads and people are getting tired more often, or they've got a main guy sitting out that they need to replace, and that it kind of maybe like revitalizes their career or gives added value to maybe like a younger prospect who maybe isn't like fucking Luis Robert tier.
That's a good. Yeah, that's also a good point, and that's why I like the universal DH rule because it's going to give guys in the National League a lot more at bats that they normally might not because they're old or their fielding's not as good. Which
Mm.
is why I think it should just be a rule in general because like nobody wants to see the pitcher bat. Like I know it's like a strategy thing, and I mean I get that and like I like that to an extent, like just in terms of baseball in general. But you know, I like the idea of more veteran players being able to play in the National League and not have to worry about like
Mm.
fielding because it's just like they're a liability. And I think it'll give more opportunities for guys to do that. So
Absolutely. I fucking love to see that.
yeah.
Especially, I think was it Matt Kemp got signed by the Rockies?
Did he really? I didn't even
I
see that.
think. Yes. Let me. Yeah, that was 10 hours ago.
Nice.
So that's absolutely what they're planning on, just throwing him in the DH,
Right.
especially since Desmond's sitting out now, and he was probably in for that role potentially too.
Yeah.
Um,
I guess him and Daniel Murphy will probably like maybe platoon like DH because Murphy's a lefty and Kemp's a righty, but
let me look at the Rockies depth chart.
this is now a Rockies podcast.
Rockies are cool. Rockies are nice. Larry Walker.
Larry Walker.
He's a chill dude. I'm
All we
just
gotta
like,
say. All we gotta
they got
say. Larry
good ass
Walker.
infield. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess they could throw McMahon at first.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
I'm just assuming he's better at fielding than Murphy is at this point because Murphy's never really been
he's
great
not really.
defensively. So
No, not at all.
I mean, I guess what they
Um,
would have like Garrett Hampson at second maybe or Brennan Rodgers. I'm not sure.
yeah, one of those two for sure. Yeah, then the rest of the infield's insane. Yeah, that looks good as shit to me.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, you could
they
even. I
throw-
mean, I guess. I don't know. I mean, the Rockies have a lot of options because like you could stick Charlie Blackmon at DH too because he's like got a noodle arm, So
they don't have as much outfield depth though, unless you want to
Yeah.
throw fucking Sam Hilliard out there.
yeah, I don't know. I guess that's a good. I mean, and he has been playing in the outfield, but I just know he's not the best defensive outfielder. So
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know shit about baseball. I'm talking out my ass this entire time.
dude, what do you?
I could see that.
All these episodes and you just don't know anything?
I don't know a single thing.
I've been trying to teach you this whole time.
The baseball's the big orange one.
No, no,
They
no, no,
put
no,
it
no.
through the hoop.
That's hockey.
Oh fuck. Okay, sorry, I gotta go. I'm in the wrong podcast.
Anybody that's made it this far has definitely just clicked out of whatever they're
Oh my god. Okay. Fuck. We touched on it for a smidgen of a second.
scotch.
Just the division realignment. What do you think is now like the what team do you think is going to benefit the most from that change?
That's a good question. I think. You know what? I would think. Well, I guess the Yankees definitely get a benefit from that because they get to beat up on the Blue Jays and the Marlins and the Orioles a whole lot, but they got to play the Braves and
Mets,
the
Nationals,
Mets. Yeah, so
Phillies.
I mean maybe I'll say middle ground, maybe like a team like the Twins because they're already like in a pretty. Well, I mean the Indians are good, but like the Tigers and Royals are terrible, and then in the Central it's like in the NL Central it's like Pittsburgh is pretty ass, and the Twins hit a lot of home runs, so I don't know. I mean maybe even a team like that's trying to break out like the White Sox, because like they've got a pretty solid starting lineup now, so being able to kind of contain it in that division maybe might help them. Yeah. Maybe that. That's my expert prediction.
Yeah. I will make a lukewarm take. I agree the Central is going to be the weakest for sure. Just with
Right.
the Brewers getting shittier. I don't think the Cubs didn't do anything over the offseason.
Yeah.
I think what the Card I forget what even happened during the.
I don't think the Cardinals did much either, but the Reds definitely beefed themselves up a little bit.
I
It
think
was
Reds are
like,
getting a wild card spot in the end.
yeah, the Reds have definitely improved, and I think they're an underrated team. Like, I mean, now they got Castellanos to go in with, and the benefit of that is like, Castellanos can DH if he has to, um, get him more at bats to go along with like Suarez and Aquino, and I mean you got veteran like Joey Votto, Moustakas. They went and got
Mustakas.
Moustakas,
Yep.
and I mean even their starting rotation. I mean Bauer's looking to bounce back, but I mean you still got Sonny Gray and Luis Castillo. Like they're like they got to make a statement. I think this short season is an opportunity for a lot of teams that are looking to break out to like make a point, and I
Yeah.
think they're a team that should be focusing on that. Just like show that like your off season wasn't a waste. Like these guys got to come out of the gates hot if you're looking to like kind of like break through in that division. Because I
Yep.
mean, that division for the past few years or whatever has just been like Cardinals or Cubs. So
Mm-hmm.
they gotta like break that mold, I
Brewers.
guess. Brewers, yeah, Brewers too. I always forget about them. I forget that they exist, but they
I
uh
don't know.
they
Carl's not
basically
been
just
that
have Christian
impressive.
Christian Yelich now and Keston Hero. So
Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I'm not completely sold on Keston yet. Uh, I think he's gonna be good, but he's not anywhere near superstar status yet.
well,
Um,
wow, oh well, okay.
yeah, I don't know,
No, I
but
don't take that personally. Yeah, no, I mean there's no way to tell. I mean he definitely had a good season, so you'll see.
for sure, for sure. Um, and I guess yeah, going on the flip side of that is the East is fucking beefed up now.
Yeah,
Like Rays are loaded, Yankees are loaded. I guess Red Sox aren't as much as before. Blue Jays
yeah.
are due for a breakout season.
Well, yeah.
Um,
I mean, just I think, yeah, definitely like a disappointing. We won't get to see like a full season from all their young guys because I mean, like Bichette and Vlad and Biggio, they all like didn't play the entire season last year. They came up at like various points, I think. So it's like you'd like to see them all playing the entire season together.
mm,
And I mean, this is going to be 60 games, but at least they'll all be there. So you kind of get a glimpse of it. And I mean, they got Ryu as their ace now, and so I don't know. They got at least one decent pitcher.
yeah, yeah, no, for sure. I don't know who's on their staff. Um,
They still got
yeah,
they still got Ken Giles as well, who's like arguably one of the best relievers in the game. So
very quietly, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, they've got some okay guys. Nothing crazy pitching staff wise. Yeah, actually, offensively they're gonna make some noise, but
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
don't
I
see
mean, I'd
much.
like to see that.
Mm. For sure. Um, who do you think's as far as like all the young guys that are coming up? Because there's gonna be more potential
Right.
of that right now. More guys getting playing time. Who do you think's gonna surprise people? Have a breakout.
Hmm. Well, that's a good point. I mean, I'm kind of hoping, you know, like at least in terms of Orioles terms, like maybe guys like Mal Castle can like come up and play really well if they put him on the major league squad, which they should. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, because I mean, you said like who's gonna surprise, and like I almost want to just bring up guys like Gavin Lux or like Robert or Robert. Like, I don't really think it will be surprising if they come up and play well, but I'm just like expecting them to play well because they're kind of like so hyped up. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, I definitely like to see Robert busting out, and I think he's gonna have a lot of protection in that White Sox lineup, but also it's a weak division, and they just need to have a lot of fucking swag,
right,
as well. I think it'd be a good, comfortable environment for him to bust down.
Right.
You know, I agree with that. Oh, I just know my Rangers aren't gonna do shit. I'll know that right now.
Are you sure? Come on now.
Let's be real here.
You got Joey Gallo.
We got Joey Gallo.
I think Joey Gallo will hit 40 home runs in 60 games.
That's a hot take, dude.
Yeah.
That would break the record for home runs in that span.
Why not?
I trust me, I'd fucking love it. I would love nothing more than him to hit 40 bombs in a third season. God, imagine he did that throughout an entire season. Actually, no. Am I doing the math right? No, not a third of a season. It'd be.
It's close to a third.
162 divided by 60. Wait, no, 62 divided by.
Bro, put your math degree
60
away.
divided by 162. 37%. My brain is smooth. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. I'm big stupid, but God, that'd be so fucking nice, dude. I fucking would. Yeah, and
you just gotta make wild, crazy predictions until something comes true.
Look, all I'm gonna say is Joey Gallo's gonna win the MVP.
Oh.
If he has the same first half he did last year,
Mr. Joey Gallo think he's all of a sudden better than Mike Trout.
Look,
it's just
it's some fluky stuff can happen.
Come on, man.
I break into Mike Trout's house, I break his knees, and he's good. JK, I'm sorry, Mike Trout. I don't mean it. I don't mean it.
Don't
FBI,
do
man,
anything.
please don't arrest me.
They're gonna rename that award the Mike Trout Award. So, nah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's anybody's game with 60 games. So, because I mean, I think a good example is last year a guy like Jose Ramirez who played complete ass the first half, and then was probably the best player in the second half of the season. It's so this is 60 games to just kind of show what do you got, because somebody could just rake for 60 games or somebody could be ass for 60 games, but then if it was a full season, if you turn it around, you can end up having a decent overall year. But this is you don't really have that opportunity this year, so it's kind of play well or you might get left in the dust.
Yeah, it's gonna be really weird because I don't know, I feel regardless of what happens, on an individual level, a team level, is that people are gonna make the argument one way or another that is just gonna invalidate it.
Right.
Yeah, and that's I'm already hating seeing the arguments. We're gonna see some dude hit 480.
Yeah.
Somehow, and then everyone that hates him's gonna be like, "Oh, the sample size wasn't big enough."
It was a fluke. It was a fluke. Hey, look, obviously there's gonna be an asterisk next to whatever, but it's you hit 400 over a 60 game stretch, or any sort of kind of outrageous offensive accomplishment over 60 games. That's impressive. Because they give out Player of the Month awards, and that's only 25, 30 games or whatever in a month. So it's hey, you got 60 games, and you're putting up crazy numbers throughout that whole time. It's that's fine with me. Obviously it's not a full season, but it'll still be fun.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it'll be fun. I think if people just leave it at that, as it's sports, it's fun, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
The season is gonna prove shit.
Yeah.
At the end of the line.
that's the bottom line here. I just want it to be fun.
I just want to have fun seeing some grown dudes smack some balls. What's wrong with that?
Just guys being dudes. That's all I want to see.
Just guys being dudes.
Right.
It's great. Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's not gonna prove shit, but I don't fucking care. I'm gonna have a great time.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's expecting it to really prove anything. And like I said, this is kind of to me like a showcase for just guys. Like, I mean, obviously there's like already established guys that like don't need to prove themselves, but like now it's like, hey, like you got like 60 games to kind of just like go all out, and you're like, trying to break through. It's like, now's your chance, because like you don't have to worry about like having a bad second half, because it's kind of just like, I mean, obviously there's technically going to be half, but like, you know what I mean, compared to like a regular season. So it's like you got like a 60 game sprint to kind of just like be like, all right, like this is what I can do. Like, now hopefully I'm going to establish myself and be a part of the team for a full season. So yeah.
Abso-freaking-lutely. My guy. Something I was kind of thinking about, I guess, as far as like, it's hard to tell the future, obviously.
Yeah. I think I'm pretty good at it.
I'm actually perfect at predicting everything that happens.
Yes.
I not only did I predict everything that's happened over the past 3 months is going to happen, I made it happen.
Whoa.
No. No.
We can't be fielding these levels of accusations.
But do you think that what happens this season is going to have like implications or like change the dynamic of the MLB going forward with like rule changes or just like the style of play, just high level shit?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it absolutely has a potential, because like, I mean, there's two major rule changes this year with the DH and the extra innings rule. So it's like, I mean, obviously there's going to be feedback from the players and I guess fans and team staff and whatever. So it's like, I guess based on that, I mean, we won't really know until we watch, I guess, but the players, their opinion is very important. So if it goes well with them, then, I mean, there could be, permanent rule changes.
Yeah. I think the DH is probably the most likely one there.
Yeah.
And the one I hope actually makes it in. As
Yeah,
much as I love
same here.
seeing, Zach Greinke, Madison Bumgarner, what's Stevenson? Michael Lorenzen for the
Yeah.
Reds.
Well, I
As much
mean,
I
hey,
love to see him hit,
Michael Lorenzen can still be a two-way player there, because he still plays like in the outfield stuff. So I mean,
this is true.
let
If they want to elect to have him hit, they still can, obviously.
yeah, they
don't
can
have
still
to
pinch hit. I mean, if you guys still want a guy to pinch hit, but a majority of pitchers are like awful at hitting. So it's
Yeah.
just like,
Who wants that?
I don't care about seeing a guaranteed out, and I don't want to watch bunting. Like,
Yeah.
that's not fun.
The
So
fun thing's so
unless
fun,
it's
dude.
like a guy like Byron Buxton or something, like I don't want to see the guy bunt. So
Yeah, who can someone who can make it a competitive hit.
so yeah, like, so, that to me is definitely a big potential rule change that I would like to see, so I don't
Keep
know.
more guys in the league for longer.
Right. Well, we're also going to see, I mean, this is going to be the first actual test now of the 3 batter minimum rule. I mean, that's
We haven't actually
seen it.
God.
Yeah. So I mean, that's going to be applied now in actual application. I mean, it's been applied like in video game, like MLB The Show, but haven't seen it in real life yet. So now, I mean, I'm used to it now just from playing the video game. So now it's just going to kind of see like how is it going to work out in real life.
Yeah, no, I think I've like subconsciously like replaced MLB The Show with like real baseball.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think I've been watching that, thinking
yeah,
that's like the real thing, and it's God, my this quarantine and the lack of baseball has just been fucking with my head.
yeah.
It's
My sense
crazy.
of reality has completely disappeared.
Yeah, no, it's just so funny. I've seen those tweets where it's like, um, oh, like this person played for this team last year, and it just seemed like
Yeah,
it was so much longer ago. Like Hunter Pence
yeah. It
played
was
for
on
the
the
Rangers
Rangers.
last year.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking what was another one? Who was anyone weird on the Orioles? I don't think so.
I mean, yeah, like Kashner was on the
That was
Orioles.
last year.
Yep, on the like
Fuck.
first half of the year before he got traded to the Red Sox.
Oh
So
fuck yeah.
yeah, we didn't really
Holy.
make too many moves last year, but that was yeah. I mean, that's kind of one where like, damn, like that was last year. Dan
I think
Straley, yeah, that was last year.
I think I replied to like a foolish tweet about it. Let me find it. Oh yeah. Gerardo Parra and Drew Pomeranz were teammates last year.
Yeah,
Uh,
Baby Shark. He's playing in freaking Japan or what Korea now, I think.
Parra? Yeah.
Yeah.
What team is he on? I don't even know. Actually, what is it? Yeah, he's on the Yomiuri Giants.
Okay,
The
that's
Nippon.
fun. He was already on the Giants here, so
He's been on multiple Giants.
wow.
Let me see his NPL stats. Let me see how he's doing.
This is now a Gerardo Parra podcast.
Exclusively our reporter.
This is a Baby Shark news update.
Let's see. He's doing okay. 286, 359, 543. Actually,
Bro, that's very good.
that's over 900. That's only
Bro,
35 at bats though.
don't undercut that, bro. He's slugging well over 500.
Oh yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
Is he only 33? Oh my god, I thought he was way older than that.
It's pretty old in baseball terms, though.
Not really.
Well, I don't know. I guess this day and age, there's so many good young players. It's like anybody in their 30s like is like old, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe that's rude.
no, you're right. You're probably right. Oh.
Damn, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I boring you?
Oh man, I had to work today, man. It's been a long day. It's been
Okay.
been a long quarantine. I think the other one was Matt Harvey and Jonathan Lucroy. They were
What
on
on
the
the
same team.
Angels?
Yep, on the Angels.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
my
Jonathan
boy.
Lucroy.
My boy Fabian tweeted that one out.
Nice. Yeah,
The
that's a good one too.
he made my favorite tweet, the David Fletcher Tres Leches tweet. I sent you that one.
Probably. I think so.
The Shohei David Fletcher said through a mouthful of Tres Leches cake.
Oh.
No, he speaks English. He just like pretend he doesn't. That's the funniest fucking visual I've ever put in my head in my life.
David Fletcher. Yeah,
David fucking Fletcher.
we love that guy.
He's incredible.
Well, hey, you know what? I just remembered. Last season, Keon Broxton and Pete Alonso were teammates.
What the fuck? I
Yep.
forgot Keon Broxton was a person.
Yeah, he played. Hey, Orioles legend.
Orioles legend. 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did he get traded twice?
Yes, because he played for the Mariners as well.
What the fuck? How did he get traded?
Yeah.
Oh, he got traded early in the season,
Yeah.
and he didn't do well anywhere.
No, but
It's a thought that counts.
I think his either his first game with the Orioles or one of his first games, he hit a home run at Coors Field. So I remember that very well. So good for him for doing that.
What a swell dude. One of his 39 career home runs. What a
Listen.
fella.
You gotta take what you can get.
I have 0 career home runs, so
Yeah, me too. I'm currently batting nothing.
I'm not doing shit. Um, I'm doing decently in my adult rec league.
Yeah, let's get a rec league update.
Yeah. So let's see what even happened. First game of the season, I hit a double.
Nice.
That's my only hit of the season.
Are guys
Was
like
that double?
throwing hard? Are they like actually pitching? Or are they
It
kind of just like
depends. There's a large variance when it comes to pitchers. 'Cause there's either like dudes that they just throw out there if they're losing that maybe throw like 70, 75, nothing like fucking.
oh, that's still pretty fast though, just for like regular like I was basically just asking if it's like like a T-ball or like they're actually trying to pitch.
Oh no, everyone's actually trying.
Oh,
for sure.
Okay. Okay.
But that's pretty easy to hit, honestly. Everyone in the league can like hit that pretty
Nice.
easily.
Oh, okay, Mr. Nolan Arenado over here.
I'm not. And then there's also guys that have played professionally before.
Oh
in
shit.
this league. No, our catcher played indie ball, and he's like 5'8". He throws like 90.
Wow.
He's our best catcher, probably one of our better pitchers, and he's our best hitter.
Wow.
And
Well,
he
yeah,
just-
I mean he's like a semi-pro baseball player, so
yeah, no, he is good. And there's been other guys in this league that have played professionally before or played college. We had a couple guys last year that were like still actively playing college ball.
Oh shit. Okay.
For like Lamar University.
All right.
I forgot the other ones, but like
Well, that's not, yeah. I mean, I was kind of just wondering if it was just like, I don't know, like a bunch of fat dads, like, yeah, we're gonna play some baseball.
No, here's the thing: is like there are the fat dads.
Oh.
The team we played yesterday had a good chunk of dudes in their 30s and 40s,
That's
but they were fucking smoking the ball. Like, they were
okay.
teeing off.
Okay.
They don't run that fast, but I mean, you don't have to be in super good shape to smoke a
No.
baseball.
Just look at Adam Dunn.
Look at Adam Dunn. Look at Prince Fielder.
Dan Vogelbach.
Dan Vogelback.
Yeah.
Dan
These guys.
Sexy Back.
Yeah. Big sexy. Bartolo Colon.
Bartolo. He hit a bomb over
Yeah.
the age of 40, and he does not get paid to hit. He's only doing
Yeah.
that out of the kindness of his heart
The-
to swing the bat.
The kindness of his big, gigantic heart.
His big fucking heart. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's baseball is just a funny sport. Just when it comes to that,
It is a funny sport.
it's
There's no like. Sorry, now I'm yawning. There's
good.
there's no like stereotypical baseball player to me because there's so many like different shapes and sizes of baseball player, which I think is another like I mean a cool thing about the sport in general. Like you can just have a guy that's like a completely like unathletic looking like, you know, like mound, and he just like rakes. So
Yeah, I mean, fucking. Someone needs to take a picture of like Bartolo Colon next to like Aaron Judge, kind of like
Yeah.
the Altuve. The Altuve and the Judge one is pretty jarring, just because there's the
yeah,
height difference.
they're
but,
playing
like,
the same sport. Like
yeah, but like Altuve's in
and
shape.
they're both very good at the sport. So it's
Yeah,
like
no, Altuve won the MVP over Judge.
which he shouldn't have.
Controversial, absolutely,
Just want
but
to bring that up.
the fact that he's even in the conversation, playing
Yeah,
competitively,
Right.
and that he got there by just like showing up to an open tryout
Yeah.
is, I don't know, it's fucking mind-boggling. It's the sport that's the friendliest to like the underdog, the little guy, just the
Yeah.
guy who's not supposed to be a professional athlete.
It's a very
You know.
romantic sport.
Incredibly romantic.
That's just baseball, baby.
Baseball's great, dude. You know what?
Wait,
Let's
dog
just-
style.
You like baseball? I like baseball.
Yeah.
You like baseball?
I
Alright,
do.
cool. We're on the same page here.
All right. That's good. That's good for the podcast.
Enjoying the sport, absolutely.
Totem pole. Do you like baseball? Yeah.
Yes
I
or
like
no? Comment down below. Is baseball alright? Let us know. But no, I rewatched another thing I've been doing during quarantine is just like watching just baseball content in general.
Yeah.
Movies. fucking whatever, and dude, I get so emotional about it sometimes. Like, I'll watch the fucking, like, watch Moneyball
Bro,
or some shit like that, and that fucking ending scene where, I don't even fucking, Chris Pratt's character hits the bomb that...
Scott Hatterberg, baby.
Scott Hatterberg. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's just so...
Put some respect on my man's name.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, no, I was getting very emotional watching the Ken Griffey documentary.
Oh, yeah.
I was actually quite choked up at the end when he's like, the Hall of Fame speech and everything. Like, it's very emotional. I don't get very emotional very often. Baseball will do that.
Oh, for sure, dude. It's something else made me choke up recently when it comes to baseball. I cannot fucking remember what it was, but
I guess it wasn't that emotional then.
It wasn't. It didn't hit me that hard. I'm a fake fan. Whatever.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, even it's just like the Ken Griffey doc and the Seattle Mariners documentary, like the SB Nation doc. Like, I was getting emotional during that too. Just like it's just the delivery of the story. There's so many like, and I guess there's a lot of sports stories in general, but just so many like baseball stories that it's just like, like the storyline just builds up and you can just make it sound so dramatic or romantic. Like, I mean, even just this like 2019, like the whole Nationals like winning, like that was like very like storybook style, So there's just so many situations like that to me in baseball that can kind of tug at your heartstrings.
Absolutely, yeah. Especially, I don't know. I feel like baseball's still a fun sport to enjoy when your team is bad.
Yeah, to me anyway.
Yeah, no, we're familiar with it, but just like the end of the John Boy documentary, where it's just talking about like the Mariners fans are so dedicated because they just like they stopped, or he's assuming they just don't care about the outcome, like they just like the players and the sport and the game, and it's just just that whole concept made me fucking almost cry, dude. It's
good stuff. I think to me it's what happens with a lot of teams is like, even if you're like, I think, well, the Mariners are a good example in this aspect, is that like, even if you're bad, if you have just like one or two good players to rally around, then it's like you still want to go see them play. Like, I mean, that was how it was with like, Ichiro, or especially like Felix, because like they were never really good when they had him. So, but they still brought out the crowd for him. So, and I don't know, I guess just, if your team kind of has like a superstar player, like a player to rally around, it's a lot easier to, kind of just like, let's just go, like we can see him play or whatever. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Absolutely. So, I think we should get things wrapped up here. But before we do that, just a final. Who's winning the World Series? Just tell me right now. Who's winning the World Series?
Is it even called the World Series this year?
The last game of the season. Who's winning the last game of the season?
Who's winning the last game of the season? Well, that could be anybody. Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah. Good question.
Good fucking question. Give me something.
I'm going to give a scalding hot take.
Okay.
I will say, actually, this is hard. I will just say the first team that comes to my brain, and that is the Cincinnati Reds. I think they will shock everyone.
I really like that. I like that prediction.
I think they will have a shocking breakout year.
I'm going to give a prediction that I think some people might expect, but hate. I think it'd be the best storyline, the most chaotic storyline.
Uh-huh.
And I despise this outcome, but I'm going to say it just to get the idea out there.
Okay.
I think the Houston Astros are going to win the World Series.
Oh.
I'm going to say it.
No.
They still got a ton of dudes in their prime. They have Yordan Alvarez going to bust out. They've got McCullers back. They've got bonkers pitching staff and relief pitchers. Like, they're winning the World Series.
All right. Well, you know what?
Straight up.
In that aspect, if I picked a National League team, if I say American League team, I will go. I will say the Los Angeles Angels will win the American League championship because they will get a full seat. They'll get the whole year of Mike Trout. They'll get the whole year of Rendon. They'll have Simmons and Fletcher up the middle. They'll have Joe Adell, and they will have Ohtani back pitching and hitting and DHing.
So is Ohtani just gonna pitch every single inning of every single game?
Yes.
I will say though, we did learn last year that you don't need a dominant bullpen to win the World Series.
God no. The Nationals had a terrible bullpen, but the Nationals had like a very
clutch.
good starting rotation.
That is, yeah, and they use their pitchers as relievers. Okay. Yeah, the Angels
Right,
are not,
yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's not happening. The Angels are not.
Well, you know what?
Angels are getting third place best.
I choose to believe. So
You know what?
can just sit there.
You are entitled to that, and I love you for that.
Thank you. I just want David
Anytime.
Fletcher and Mike Trout to win something.
I would also love that. Trust me. It pains me to say that the Astros are going to win the World Series.
I think you're a psychopath for saying that. They couldn't beat the Yankees last year when they had Garrett Cole, and now the Yankees have Garrett Cole.
What do you mean they couldn't beat the Yankees last year with Garrett Cole?
Oh wait, they did.
They
Wait,
did beat the Yankees last year with Garrett Cole.
Sorry, my brain messed that up. They
Yeah.
okay. They barely beat the Yankees last year when they had Garrett Cole.
And he's
Now
on the
they-
team now.
And now they don't have Garrett Cole. And the Yankees do have Garrett Cole. So what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Garrett Cole, in the past, has been great, and then been kind of meh, and then he was great. He could be on the downturn right now.
I
They
think
could've-
he just had like the best season of his career last year.
Okay.
I don't think he was ever meh last year.
He has had meh seasons.
Uh
In the
I
past
mean-
with the Pirates.
okay, but that was with the Pirates though.
Okay.
And I don't really think he ever even had that many meh years.
Look, so 2015, 2.6 ERA, fourth in the Cy Young vote.
Mhm.
2016, 3.88. 2017, 4.26.
Yeah.
It's possible. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm saying
No, but I mean, since he's been in the American League, he's gotten consistently better from
Okay.
2018 to 2019.
Okay.
And last year he was substantially better than even his 2015 season, like by a lot.
Okay.
So that's all I'm gonna say. 'Cause I like that dude. I mean, he should have won the Cy Young last year, and I don't know. I mean, him and DeGrom are probably the best pitchers in the whole league. So
Yeah. No, absolutely.
yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun to see him go head to head.
Yeah. No,
a time
I
or
would love.
two.
I would love to see that.
And we got first game of the season, Scherzer Cole.
Ooh, that's really good.
That's gonna be a fun game.
I mean, they obviously faced off. Well, did those two start the same game in the World Series? Like, did they face off against each other? I can't remember off the top of my head.
All right, let's find
We're
this
just
out.
typing.
And we're gonna get the fuck out of here after I find this out. First game.
Yeah, they
was,
did. Yeah, first game,
Scherzer
yeah.
Cole.
Yeah.
Washington won. Doolittle got the save. Juan Soto hit a bomb. Good time.
Yeah, I like that.
They face off again.
No, I don't think so, because
Yeah, it
Cole
was
started
Ross.
versus Joe Ross, but yeah.
Oh yeah, and Scherzer didn't. Did he start another game? I don't think he started another game.
I feel like he probably did.
I don't see it on here.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if he got a decision.
Oh
But-
no, I think it was game 6.
Yeah, because I know Strasburg came out in relief. So, and so did Corbin. Corbin was out of the pen as well.
Yeah, Corbin was pretty much exclusively out of the pen.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're done.
Yeah.
It. We're not dragging
All right.
shit out any longer.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you have to listen to our dumbass voices for a couple minutes.
Yeah. I'm stupid.
We are all stupid. It's okay. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you all. As always, the 5 of you that listen to this podcast, mom, dad. We'll see.
Yeah.
Let me see. Thank you.
Yes.
And we'll see you soon.
Yes. I agree.
Good night. Good afternoon. Good morning.
Yep.
Again, whatever time you're listening to.
Yes.
Catch you later.
Yep.
Bye.